Check. Hello, hello. Hello. Good morning, dear BCMCH family. Today is indeed a special day for the Believers Church Medical College. We have come together to celebrate Pravega, our fourth college day. A college day marks the culmination of all our curricular and co-curricular activities for the academic year of 2022 and 2023. I am Joseph S. Matthew of batch 2020, and sharing the stage with me is Sarah Salim of batch 2019.
And we are delighted to be your hosts this morning to take you on a short journey as we recount the blessings and joys that we were part of through this academic year. After a morning of thanksgiving and gratitude to God for taking us through another year, we have come to the climax of what was an eventful and highly active year. 2 grey years of lockdowns, loneliness, and online education were quickly forgotten as we dove right in to make sure that there was never a dull moment this academic year. From events that ranged from celebrations to competitions, both internal and intercollegiate, we look back on these past few months with satisfaction as we reminisce about all the opportunities that we were privileged to enjoy through this academic year. For this reason, this event has been rightly named Pravega, meaning velocity.
We welcome you all with the warmest of regards to this momentous occasion. What better way do we have to start this auspicious ceremony than with a prayer song, giving thanks and glory to the Almighty. I call upon the Believers Church Medical College Choir for the prayer song. May I request everyone present to rise for the prayer song. Thank you.
Clothed in majesty, let all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide, and trembles at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? All will see how great is our God. Age to age he stands, and time is in his hands. Beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The Godhead three in one. Father, Spirit, Son, the Lion and the Lamb, the Lion and the Lamb. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? All will see how great is our God. Name above all names, worthy of all praise. My heart will sing, how great is our God. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? All will see how great is our God.
Kindly remain standing. Colossians chapter 4 verse 2 says, "Continue steadfastly in prayer, being watchful in it with thanksgiving." It is purely by God's grace that we stand. May I now request our dear chaplain, Reverend Father Thomas Varghese Achan, to come forward for the opening prayer.
Shall we pray? പിതാവിനും പുത്രനും പരിശുദ്ധരുഹായ്ക്കും സ്തുതി ആദ്യം ഒന്നേക്കും തന്നെ ആമേൻ. പരിശുദ്ധനും നീതിമാനുമായ ദൈവമേ, സ്വർഗസ്ഥ പിതാവേ, ഞങ്ങൾ ഇപ്പോൾ പാടിക്കേട്ടതുപോലെ ഹൗ ഗ്രേറ്റ് ഈസ് അവർ ഗാഡ്, അത് മാത്രമേ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് പറയുവാനുള്ളൂ. 2016 മുതൽ ഇന്ന് വരെയും ഞങ്ങളെ നടത്തിയ വിധങ്ങൾക്കായി നന്ദി. ദൈവം എത്ര വലിയവനാണ് എന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ ഓരോ വർഷവും കണ്ടു. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഈ വർഷവും ഈ കോളേജ് ഡേ ആയിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ സെലിബ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ദൈവത്തിൻ്റെ സാന്നിധ്യം ധാരാളമായിട്ട് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കണമെന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇന്ന് നടക്കുന്ന ഫംഗ്ഷന് അതിൽ ചീഫ് ഗസ്റ്റായി വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് കളക്ടർ, മറ്റുള്ള എല്ലാ ഡിഗ്നിറ്ററീസ്, നടക്കുവാൻ പോകുന്ന പ്രോഗ്രാമുകൾ, കേൾക്കുവാൻ പോകുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ദൈവം ചെയ്ത ഉപകാരങ്ങളെപ്പറ്റി ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം കൂടെ ഓർക്കുകയും ദൈവത്തിന് നന്ദി അർപ്പിക്കുകയും ഈ ദൈവത്തിൽ പൂർണ്ണമായി ആശ്രയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് സമർപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മുൻപോട്ട് വീണ്ടും ഞങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലും മുൻപോട്ട് പോകാൻ സഹായിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണമേ. ഞങ്ങളെ ഒരുമിച്ച് അനുഗ്രഹിച്ചാട്ടെ. പ്രാർത്ഥനഘട്ടത്തിനായി നന്ദി. യേശു ക്രിസ്തുവിൻ്റെ വിലയേറിയ നാമത്തിൽ തന്നെ ആമേൻ.
Please be seated. Thank you, Achan. No pathological diagnosis can slip through her watchful and competent eyes. One of the most accomplished pathologists in the country, Ma'am is a great mentor and guide for junior faculty, postgraduate and undergraduate students. She has been one of the pillars of the college administration and a great support for the students. May I invite our respected Vice Principal, Professor Dr. Elizabeth Joseph Ma'am, to welcome the gathering.
A very good morning to all. Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Divya S. Iyer, Dr. George Chandy sir, Girija ma'am, Samuel Chittaranjan sir, Thomas Verghese Sachin, Christy, the chairperson of College Union, dear colleagues and my dear students. I am extremely honored to stand before you and welcome everyone to this auspicious function. As we are hearing from the morning itself, College Day is a day to look back on the achievements of the college for the past 1 year. It's not only in academics, but also the extracurricular activities. The outstanding performance of our students in all these activities during the past 1 year will be evident from the annual report, which will be presented before us shortly. On this joyous occasion, we are extremely happy to have our own district collector, Dr. Divya S. Iyer, as our chief guest. Dr. Divya S. Iyer is very popular among all of us. She did her MBBS from Christian Medical College, Vellore, and joined Indian Administrative Service in 2014. Besides being an efficient administrator, she is an excellent speaker, writer, singer, and an actress too. We are fortunate to have such a versatile personality as our chief guest today. She is a well-wisher of our institution, and she has spared time to attend this function in spite of her busy schedule. On behalf of the entire BCMCH family, I extend a hearty welcome to you, ma'am. Our dear manager, Reverend Father Sijo Pandapallil, who is also the Senate member of Kerala University of Health Sciences, he could not make it today due to some other engagement. I extend a warm welcome to Achan in absentia. Our beloved and energetic director and CEO, Dr. George Chandy Matitra, is the person behind the success of this institution. He was the director and head of the Department of Gastroenterology and Hepatology at CMC Vellore. He is a recipient of the prestigious Dr. B.C. Roy National Award for his excellent contribution to medical science. His compassionate and cheerful personality, always a blessing to everyone who interacts with him. A cordial welcome to you, dear sir. Professor Girija ma'am is always a pillar of strength and support, and I have the special privilege of welcoming her to this program. A warm welcome to you, ma'am. I take this opportunity to welcome our Associate Director and former Principal, Dr. Samuel Chittaranjan sir, to this function. Our chaplain, Reverend Father Thomas Verghese Sachin, is always available to bless us in all our activities. A warm welcome to you, Achan. Christy, the chairperson of the College Union, needs no introduction. A warm welcome to you, Christy. It's my pleasure to welcome our Associate Director, John Wellitzer, Mr. Johnson J. Dayaramula, the Executive Director of National Resource Center for Non-Communicable Disease. Then a hearty welcome to all HODs, Deans, Vice Deans, Associate Directors, faculty, and all other staff who are present here. Last but not the least, my most beloved students. I am extremely delighted to welcome you all to this function. I am sure and believe that together we can achieve more. Once again, a warm welcome to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Light symbolizes knowledge and darkness ignorance. Knowledge removes ignorance just as light removes darkness. May I invite all the
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छामि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठे गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you. I now call upon Professor Dr. George Chandimetithrasa to introduce our chief guest for the day.
Thank you for this privilege and opportunity. I'm combining my presidential so-called address with something that I love to do today. Our former president, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, I had the privilege of listening to him. He once said that the happiest moment in the life of a teacher is when his student outshines him and reaches the stars. This is one such day for me, and I'm really excited. 1987, a starry-eyed little girl joined in for storytelling, and she won the English prize at the age of 3. A year later, she participated in a fancy dress competition and got interested in mythology. A year later, she faced the cameras, and from then on, she's been on Doordarshan all the time. When she was 6, she decided to get into acting, and ever since, she's been in plays, even in a movie. By the age of 7, she had decided that she loves life and living. This wonderful lady is today known as Collector Anna Taram. Her schooling in Holy Angels Convent, Trivandrum, did her a lot of good. 2002 is when I first met her, when she came to CMC as a medical student and then blazed the trail throughout. And I still remember the time when in our famous winter symposium, which we have once a year, we had a world famous neurologist speaking, and she literally brought him to his knees with the question that she asked. Following that, she decided to take up neurosurgery and worked in neurosurgery for a while. We've had long discussions about approaches to life and what is the best way to serve people. So she decided that she loves life, she wants to be smart, versatile. She's spoken about it for 30 minutes on YouTube during a TED talk, and soon afterwards she passed with the 9th rank in the state. Shall we give her a big hand for that? She asked herself the question, Sevanam എങ്ങനെയാണ് എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതലായിട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നത്? And I'm saying all this because I'm speaking to our student body, and I hope there will be lots of take-home messages from here. How can I love children more? As Assistant Collector of Kottayam, Sub-Collector Trivandrum, Deputy Secretary of the Local Self-Government, and then in the Election Commission, My Vote, My Future, വിരൽ തുമ്പത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ ഭാവി എന്നുള്ള ഗാനം രചിച്ച് പാടി made waves all over Kerala and all over India. In 2020, she was one of the 50 Keralites who were chosen as people who influenced the world. And fortunately for us, we were blessed on July 12th, 2021, when she was appointed as a collector of Pathanamthitta district. Singing, mono acts, Kathaprasangam, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Margam Kali, Tiruvadira, poetry, mimicry, storytelling, playing the guitar, painting, acting, writing, author. I'll probably take up a lot of her time if I go on with this address telling you. I'm sure the Holy Angels Convent period encouraged her to don the dress of a nun and act in the movie Elia Amichiyude Adhyathe Christmas, starring with KPSC Lalita. But what I want to tell you is I had the privilege of visiting her home, and in meeting and getting to know her father, Shesh Iyer, who was a senior administrator of VSSC. Her mother, Bhagavati Ammal, was a bank officer. And now recently to get to know Sabari and her lovely son, whose name you chosen for the cultural events, Malhar. Two things I wanted to leave with you before I ask Dr. Devi Iyer to speak. One is how the family, the heritage, the encouragement from home. Even today, I know that her father and mother live with her just to help her do everything. And whenever something happens, her dad calls me and says, Adu kandarno. I love that. And I think this is very important for families to be supporting each other. And therefore, she spends a lot of time with her son. The second is this thing that she says, loving life. And this is something I want to leave with the faculty as well. Just because people are doing other things, that doesn't mean they can't study. I would love to see a college where everybody is participating in a whole lot of things. I read that list. That list is incomplete. How did she do all this and yet become the star? How did she study as one of our best students in CMC and yet become an IAS officer with all these talents? Where did she find the time? It was because she loved life and she had a commitment to people, and she wanted to do everything possible to be in the service of people, in the service of the nation. Please put your hands together as we welcome the starry-eyed girl at 3 years who became a star, a wonderful actor who started at the age of 6 and today acts in plays and in movies, and most importantly, welcome our own district collector, Dr. Divya S. Iyer.
You would have guessed that it is rather overwhelming for me to stand here and talk to you after that heartfelt introduction. Thank you so much, Dr. George Chandy, Dr. Sam, Dr. Girija, and all the faculty and students of Believers Church Medical College for having me over here today. Every time I come here, it is in fact a spark of nostalgia of my own college days for reasons that are no surprises to you, that dawns upon me. So today is no exception to that. Except that this place also has started feeling more like home now. Everything that George Uncle was talking about here is also a reflection of what several people, including him, have contributed towards making me love my life. And I sincerely hope and pray that each one of you can enable each other and empower each other to help love lives, both our own and others' lives as well. Every time I come here, I'm so grateful that instead of, a bouquet of flowers, the chief guests are gifted with a plant, with a growing pot of plant. To me, it symbolizes life and loving life in itself. It might be a small gesture, albeit a very meaningful one in my eyes. That it symbolizes growth is what makes it special. It is not a redundant piece of gift. And what is life all about? We all learn medicine through various disciplines, through various subjects, through various specialities. But at the end of the day, we're all learning about growth, right? It's about your physical, mental, spiritual, social growth. Growth as an individual, growth as a society, growth as a community that actually matters, right? And to me, that pot of plant symbolizes that whole concept of growth that we wish for each other in our lives. You would have seen the person on my right on the dais while the prayer song was being played and being sung. He was standing there and continually sending out gestures and signals to, you saw that, Christy? Yes? So he was giving out gestures continually to reduce the volume, to improve the, sound systems. And how many people do you think will actually pay attention to that fine amount of detail and be open to that level of continuous instructions in his quest for improvement? It takes a lot to do that, being the head of the institution and not really, delegating it to somebody else and doing it himself. And it is that quest for improvement that actually symbolizes and facilitates growth. And I remember as a medical student, it was this quest for improvement, and it was this ability as the director of our medical college of CMC Vellore to give us that space for growth, which enabled us to love lives. And I'm certain that all of you here have similar experience and stories to talk about your college days, your MBBS days out here. This very hall that we are standing today, which is named Break, I'm told, right? Yes, so this very hall symbolizes that, isn't it? Getting out of the shackles of redundancy that life might throw upon us or thrust upon us, and actually facilitate growth in every sense in the most holistic manner possible. And it is that space for growth which makes each one of us highly unique. Every time I meet students, I end up facing the quintessential question, which is why be a doctor and then become an IAS officer? It is in fact the encouragement to grow that enabled me to make this choice. As he was mentioning, we've had long discussions on how to serve people in a better manner, in a manner that fits me the best. I can't say better manner, but and I remember he was one of those people who actually discovered that streak of leadership or administrative, quest in me, including the symposium that he spoke about. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I remember instances when we've had, national conferences in CMC Vellore, say, something like public healthcare symposiums, or leadership in healthcare national conference, and conference on workshop on bioethics, and several such events, or rather gatherings, which are not mandated for medical students. It would generally be confined to the faculty or researchers or postgraduate students who are confined to that department or so. And when I get to see these notices on the notice board, I would secretly go and ask him, can I participate in this conference? And I think after the first and the second one, he started reaching out to me saying that, you are given special permission to get out of the class and attend the conference for this particular day. That's why I said, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this out, but it was a special privilege that was actually given, considering that the inner self in me was actually looking at a certain direction, which was unearthed by people who were genuinely committed towards growth of others around them. And I'm extremely grateful to every single person in CMC Vellore who enabled and facilitated that growth in me and have played a huge role in making me what I am today. As he mentioned, that my family has been with me through thick and thin definitely is not something that I would take for granted, and I'm eternally grateful to God for the wonderful parents and family, and currently the new family that I have acquired as well, for all the support and the unconditional love that I have been showered on. I actually wanted to talk about something else when I came here, but your talk derailed me, so I'm sticking on to this currently. you can't be not touched by memories that mean so much to you, right? But talking about growth and loving life, I'm reminded of something that I read recently. You would have heard of this author, Anai Nen, who says that life is a process of becoming. Life is a process of becoming. It's a combination of various states that we have to go through. Where people fail is that they wish to elect a state and remain in it. This is a kind of death. Where people fail is that they wish to elect a state and remain in it. And this is a kind of death, is what she says. How true are those words, isn't it? All the while we keep talking about how much we have to embrace change and how much we all want to achieve. Inadvertently, we often insist that we love to be in a particular state of mind. We love to be within our comfort zones. And in a very sublime way, we actually keep on rejecting change and growth that naturally comes to us even. The struggles that we encounter, the opportunities that come our way, and every turning point in our life inevitably leads us towards growth. And it's important that we understand that we don't insist that we select one state of mind or one state of life to stick on to in order to grow. And it's that ability to welcome growth with open arms that actually facilitates your inner growth is what my life has taught me. In Kerala, especially when you're growing up, a lot of people would love to ask you, what is your next step in life, right? So there's a set pattern that everyone likes you to follow. After school, you have to enter a professional course for college. Soon after that, you have to get married. Then soon after that, you need to have a kid. And by the time, you need to buy a house. And, these questions keep getting thrown at you every now and then, right? And there is a phrase that people love to use here. ഒന്ന് സെറ്റിൽ ആകണ്ടേ എന്ന് എല്ലാവരും ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട്. ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഒന്ന് സെറ്റിൽ ആകണ്ടേ എന്ന് എല്ലാവരും ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട്, right? In fact, I get very frustrated with that word. Even in our chemistry lab, it precipitates settle down, right? And after that, there is nowhere else to go. It's at the bottom of the test tube, right? And why do people want us to settle? Why do people want us to settle down? Don't settle down and never settle down fully. Keep growing and keep flying high and keep soaring into the skies. And that is what will make you love your lives and help others love their lives too. And together, when we have this feeling of being able to love our lives together, that is what actually doubles the joy. In fact, after a gap of a hiatus of around 3 years or so, I went and watched a movie the other day with my son and my family in the theater. So for reasons, to be honest, for reasons unknown to me, I had not gone and watched a movie in a theater for several years now. And that day I was talking to a friend of mine soon after that, and telling him about how that sheer concept of entertainment has changed today with the advent of OTT, you know. We all probably end up watching movies on our little mobile phones even, you know, on Netflix or Hotstar or Prime or wherever it is. You know, we all start watching it within the cozy confines of our own, you know, little couches in our homes. And probably the new generation is more used to that, you know. But the thrill and joy of watching that same movie on a silver screen or on a large screen, it is not the size of the screen that matters, but the fact that it is a shared joy with several other strangers. You're sharing emotions and you're sharing the joy and you're absorbing all the emotions that the movie is actually imparting to you as a group, as a community. You know, that sense of bonding with humanity, that sense of bonding that prevails within that community is being completely missed out when you watch it in your own sweet little dens in your houses, right? And knowingly or unknowingly, you know, we are all moving from benches to chairs. That's what I like to call that phenomena. You know, as children, as school children, I remember, you know, we used to sit in benches with our shoulders rubbing each other, right? And from that point, as we keep growing, you know, we shift onto chairs in colleges. And after that, when we come to our office spaces, you know, it's not even chairs, we are in cabins where we probably don't even look at each other. So first step is we don't touch each other. We are on individual chairs. After that, we move on to cabins where we probably don't even end up looking at each other. And we grow beyond that. We have solid confines of rooms, probably and we are behind locked doors, right? We have chambers, from cabins to chambers we move up to. So as we keep growing in life, as much as I exalt growth as a phenomena, as a community, as we keep growing in life, as we keep climbing up the ladders, the society has somehow created this framework for us where we keep getting alone and alone. I'm not using the word lonely here because that is not loneliness, but you know, we actually end up being alone at several points of life, and that becomes a norm. Unless we realize it, and unless we create spaces like this and gatherings like this to break those walls, we won't be able to love life and grow together as a society. And I think the foundation for that has to be laid during our experiences when we are still together as a group, which is mostly during our days of education. So I'm extremely glad that there are multiple instances in this college where there is a deliberate effort that's being made in order to make sure that you bond together as a group and you're able to serve humanity with that shared notion and shared emotion, which is love of life. I'm grateful that I'm being able to be a part of it today. I'm certain that this day is going to be as memorable as you would like it to be. May you grow well, may you grow together, and may you love life in its entirety and enable others to love lives as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Sending out lots of love.
Thank you, Dr. Divya, for your radical and thought-provoking oration. You have inspired us to think and act differently from what the society pressures us to do. Now, I call upon Professor Dr. George Chandy sir and Professor Dr. Girija Mohan ma'am to don Dr. Divya with the Ponnada and present the memento. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Owing to a busy schedule and prior commitments, Dr. Divya will be unable to stay for the entire program that follows. Thank you so much, Dr. Divya.
Thank you. He is a lifeline of our institution. His prowess in problem solving and leading by an example is legendary. Extremely supportive and ever welcoming. He has been an amazing support for our students' community and our faculty. Though he is not with us today, his heart is here with us and he has sent us his special wishes. He is an astute administrator, orator, and a man of great wisdom. Shall we listen to the Honorable Senate Member of KUHS and our beloved manager, Reverend Father Sijo Pandapalachan.
ഏവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. വളരെ സന്തോഷമുള്ള ഒരു സുദിനമാണ് ഇന്ന്. നമ്മുടെ ബിലീവേഴ്സ് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൻ്റെ കോളേജ് ഡേ പ്രവേഗ ആ ദിനം വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടുകൂടി കൊണ്ടാടുന്ന ഒരു സുദിനം. എനിക്കറിയാം നിങ്ങളെല്ലാം കുട്ടികളെല്ലാം ഒരു പ്രസംഗം കേൾക്കാനല്ല, മറിച്ച് ഈ ഡേയുടെ പ്രാധാന്യത ഉൾക്കൊള്ളുകൊണ്ട് ആ സെലിബ്രേഷൻസ് നടത്താനാണ് ഇവിടെ അയക്കുന്നതെന്ന്. എന്നാൽ ഇന്ന് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷമുള്ളത് നമ്മുടെ പത്തനംതിട്ട ജില്ലയുടെ ആരാധ്യയായ കളക്ടർ ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യർ ഇതിൻ്റെ മുഖ്യ അതിഥിയായി എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമുക്കെല്ലാം അറിയാവുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു മെഡിക്കൽ ഡോക്ടറാണ്, അതിലുപരി ഒരു തികഞ്ഞ കലാകാരിയാണ്. അപ്പം ഞാനൊരു കലാകാരി എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം നമ്മുടെ സൂര്യ കൃഷ്ണമൂർത്തി സാറിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രസംഗമുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ആ പ്രസംഗത്തിൽ സാറ് പറഞ്ഞത് ഒരു കലാകാരി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു കലാകാരൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അവരുടെ ജീവിതം കൊണ്ട്, വാക്കുകൊണ്ട്, പാട്ടുകൊണ്ട്, കല കൊണ്ട്, എന്തെങ്കിലും കൊണ്ട് മറ്റൊരാളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ നന്മ വരുത്തുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഹീലിംഗ് കൊടുക്കുന്ന, ഒരു സമാധാനം നൽകുന്ന, ഒരു സൗഖ്യം നൽകുന്ന വ്യക്തികളെയാണ് നാം യഥാർത്ഥ കലാകാരന്മാർ എന്ന് വിളിക്കേണ്ടത് എന്നാണ്. ആ അർത്ഥത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ പത്തനംതിട്ടയുടെ കളക്ടർ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ഒരു കലാകാരിയാണെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയും. കാരണം അനേകർക്ക് സൗഖ്യവും സമാധാനവും പ്രദാനം ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ജോലിയിലാണ് താൻ ഏർപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ എന്തുകൊണ്ടും വളരെ അർത്ഥപൂർണമായ ഒരു സുദിനമാണ് നമുക്കെന്നുള്ളത്. ഒപ്പം നമ്മുടെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട ഡോക്ടർ ജോർജ് ചാണ്ടി സാറുണ്ട്, മറ്റ് എല്ലാവരുമുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഇന്നത്തെ നിങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജ് ഡേ സെലിബ്രേഷൻ വളരെ വളരെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് നടക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാവിധ സർവശക്തൻ അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങളും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഉണ്ടാകട്ടെ എന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. ഇന്നത്തെ സുദിനം സന്തോഷമായി മാറട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, Achin. We do miss your presence here. You can count on her to sing the sweetest of tunes, say the funniest Malayalam movie dialogues, and make the most sarcastic comebacks at any time. I now call upon Malavika Prasad, Treasurer of Ektha College Union, to enthrall the audience with a melodious song.
Hello, check.
Ah
നിറത്തിലുള്ള സംഗീതം രസരാഗം വിവിധമതികാഠം പ്രകൃതിയുടെ നാദം പ്രണയമയമാനന്ദം ലയമേകം സമഭാവം ശുഭഗീതം ഓരോ ഋതുവിനുള്ളിലാരും സ്വരപ്പെടുത്തിയോരോ നിറത്തിലുള്ള സംഗീതം രസരാഗം വിവിധമതികാഠം പ്രകൃതിയുടെ നാദം പ്രണയമയമാനന്ദം ലയമേകം സമഭാവം ശുഭഗീതം ചുരത്തും സംഗീതം പൂക്കും ഇലവും മരം ചോക്കും മനസ്സും മതഗന്ധം വിതച്ചരച്ചു മാലേയം വേനൽ പുഴയൊഴുകി പ്രേമാർദ്രമായി തെളിഞ്ഞ കണ്ണാടി പോൽ മിന്നും നീരോടി ഹർഷം ഹൃദയമികവർഷം പ്രണയമിന്നൽ ചിന്നും പതഞ്ഞൊഴുകുമാവാരം സാമം ധ്വനി മൃദംഗതാളം പ്രകൃതി മൽഹാർ പാടും സ്വരജതിതനാരോ മാനോ മരത്തളിരിനാലെ ഹരിതമായ കാണാകിയോടുന്നു സോത്സാഹം ലയമേകം സമഭാവം ശുഭഗീതോ ഋതുവിനുള്ളിലാരോ സ്വരപ്പെടുത്തിയോരോ നിറത്തിലുള്ള സംഗീതം രസരാഗം വിവിധമതികാഠം പ്രകൃതിയുടെ നാദം പ്രണയമയമാനന്ദം ലയമേകം സമഭാവം ശുഭഗീതോ Thank you.
Thank you, Malavika. That was truly enthralling. She is one of the best pediatricians in the country, compassionate and caring to the core. Ma'am has been the pillar of support and mother figure for all the students and faculty in the college. Her educational YouTube videos on child health are extremely well made and a boon for parents across the globe. Erudite scholar, ever punctual person, and a wonderful human being. Shall we welcome our beloved principal, Professor Dr. Girija Mohan Ma'am, for the principal's report.
Our beloved Director, George Andy Sir, most respected Samuel Sir, our dear Vice Principal Dr. Elizabeth, dear Christy, admin team, deans, HODs, faculty, colleagues, students union office bearers, dear students and all our well-wishers. I extend a very warm welcome to the honored guests who are here and who have left, distinguished invitees. We are indeed honored to have you all amidst us on the occasion of this special day. I am privileged to share with you the annual report of the academic year 2021 and 2022. And I will try to make it as brief as possible. It is a policy that I should read out the annual report. Please bear with me if it takes some time. First of all, I would like to thank God Almighty for all the blessings showered upon us. The BCMCH Hospital is the healing arm of Believers Eastern Church which is involved in various social and educational projects and healthcare initiatives. In keeping with the vision of our institution, that is, bringing hope and healing with the love of Christ, we are championing comprehensive development of the medical student and overall growth of our faculty. We learned from our visionary, the Most Reverend More Athanasius Johann I Metropolitan, to mold a new generation of healthcare providers to bring healing and hope. We also learned from our director, beloved John Chandy sir, to create a band of young doctors who are caring, compassionate and empathetic. We are grateful to Reverend Father Daniel Johnson Achan, Secretary Believers Eastern Church, and Father Sijo Pandapalil, manager of for the wholehearted support ever since the medical college opened its doors. Recognized by the National Medical Commission and Kerala University of Health Sciences, Believers Church Medical College Hospital relentlessly strives to achieve the highest standard of healthcare education and patient care. I am extremely glad to mention that our manager, Reverend Father Sijo Pandam, elected as a Senate member of Kerala University of Health Science. We are proud of him. I am happy to share some of our cherishable achievements with you all. Academic activities are the core focus of any medical school, and we give top priority for the same. Academic performance of the students we take up under the efficient guidance of our dedicated and hard-working faculty. Students have been performing well in their university examination. I thank you all once again for the same. Miss Ria Teresa Sibi secured third rank at the university level in the final MBBS university examination conducted in August 2021, and other students passed with many distinctions and first classes. Congratulations to all of you. The average pass percentage from 2017 to 2020 batch is more than 84%. Students of 2016 batch has secured third place in the GEM Quest 2022 undergraduate emergency medicine quiz competition. Then, regarding our internship program, 71 interns from our pioneer batch of 2016 has successfully completed their internship in September 2022 with a colorful, blessed graduation ceremony with pomp and glory. Our next batch of internship started in February 2022 and third batch started in June 2022. Interns are given opportunity to work in rural mission hospitals in the needy areas of northern India, and that promotes their rural experience. Thank God, thank our management for arranging all this, and I think I must especially mention Dr. Philip Winnie for taking all the initiative. Thank you, Dr. Philip, for the initiative. Then when we talk about internship manual, a unique manual was developed with the support from the faculty, a great initiative which became a bestseller in Amazon. Thank you all the faculty who have supported this initiative. Then we have postgraduate courses in MD. The first postgraduate courses started in 2020 in MD Pathology. Now we have courses in MD Anesthesiology, Medicine, MS OBG and Orthopedics. And 3 candidates for DNB Gastroenterology completed the course and they are come out with flying colors. Thank you, sir, for the guidance and support to the DNB candidates. Then college has a large pool of very competent, experienced and dedicated faculty. We have a manpower of 2037, including 347 doctors, and supported by clinical assistants, nurses, paramedics, non-medical officers, technicians and office staff. it is with the teamwork we are able to survive and progress. Thank you all. Thank you again and again. Then regarding research activities, most of our faculty members are engaged in active research. We have, you won't believe, 304 research publications in national and international journals. Several research projects have been approved by ICMR, including student projects. Then about achievements, the long list, but I will be very brief. With the support of our director, Ross of Paracelsus Award, the symbol of exemplary medical practice, was awarded by the European Medical Association, Belgium. Our institution was selected as a center for a rare opportunity, center for conduct of DNB, DRNB practical examination, and 2 or 3 examinations were conducted so far. We are proud of the medicine faculty for conducting in a wonderful way. Then the first international examination, European Diploma in Anesthesia and Intensive Care, was held at Believers Church Medical College for the first time in Kerala. The Department of Pediatrics was selected as the best pediatrics department in Medical College in private sector. Thank you for the team. Thank you, the team Pediatrics. Our hospital is accredited with NABH Nursing Excellence by the NABH, that is the National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. I take this opportunity to congratulate the students and faculty who have won many positions and awards. Dr. Kannan Vaidyanathan was awarded FRCP in Clinical Chemistry, Metabolic Medicine by Royal College of Physicians, Edinburgh, UK in April 20. Currently the only biochemistry faculty from India with FRCP from Edinburgh. Many congratulations, Dr. Kannan. I don't know whether he's there. Dr. Riju Matthew, again from Biochemistry Department, was been elected as the State Representative Association of Clinical Biochemists in India, and also is a representative of Consortium of Accredited Healthcare Organization. Our Dean of Medical Education, Professor of Community Medicine, Dr. Thomas Chacko sir, has won the Lifetime Achievement award by the MU India in recognition of his substantial and meaningful contribution to medical education in India. Many congratulations, dear sir. Ms. Jyoti Krishna, HOD Department of Dietetics and Nutrition, won first prize for research presentation in the International Conference on Critical Care. Dr. Godly Sarah Sabu secured first rank in Kuha's MD Anatomy examination. Dr. Kevin John, son of Dr. Elizabeth, selected as one of the best physicians by the Tufts University, Boston, while he was working here. Our dear efficient Dr. Abel K. Samuel Johnson, Vice Dean, UG, Additional Vice Principal and Associate Professor, Community Medicine, got selected for the International Dean's Development Program by Academy of Faculty of Medicine, Canada. Congratulations, dear Dr. Abel. Then we have full-fledged departments for undergraduate education apart from post-graduation and programs in super specialty like DNB in gastroenterology, cardiology and neurology, and other specialties with neurology, best stroke center, nephrology, endocrinology with diabetic education, plastic surgery, rheumatology and advanced center of pediatrics. The WHO National Resource Center for Non-Communicable Disease was inaugurated by His Excellency Governor of Kerala in April 2022. Thank you, Sir Johnson Aralma sir, for all the initiative. We appreciate your initiative. Snehadram, 10 electronic wheelchairs were donated to differently abled children during the music concert by the famous singer Shreya Ghoshal and in presence of Stephen Devasi. International Day Against Drug Abuse with a mini marathon was conducted in June 2022. World Stroke Day conducted cyclothon in association with the Neurology Department. In association with the News Daily Malayalam Manorama, Cancer Awareness Program, that is Kerala CAN, is organized throughout the state with Ms. Manju Warrior as the ambassador. Thank you Dr. Jomsi, Dr. Chepsi and Dr. Abraham Matthew for the great initiative and the support as oncologist and hematologist. Health camps are conducted monthly at needy areas. E-health camps are also conducted by specialty departments. Awareness programs on relevant health issues are broadcasted every week through online YouTube and Facebook platform. National level e-poster competition conducted as part of the National Pharmacovigilance Week celebration organized by Department of Pharmacology headed by Dr. Jacob Jesuran. Congratulations Dr. Jesuram and your team. Thank you. Then the Department of Anesthesiology organized a one-day unique conference on the encountering the pandemic, obesity and anesthesia, which was very well appreciated, and a large group of delegates were there. And Endocon 2022, a two-day academic feast on women's health at every age, an important topic, was organized by Department of Endocrinology, and there was a great response from throughout the national and state level delegates. More than 99 webinars were organized by Dr. Jacob Jesuram involving international and national faculty, well received by the academia even during the pandemic period. Student activities, Ektha Student Union. Ektha means unity. This united student union with the great active team members were very active in all intra and extracurricular activities from the time of inception in May 2022. Under the leadership of Christy Gervasis and her team members and Aaron Burgess Ronnie, University Union Councillor, who are doing very commendable activities. Students have secured prizes for KUHAS Zonal and Interzonal Arts Fest and Sports Tournament held in various institutions. It is very difficult to read out all the names, so I have very briefly mentioned KUHAS, the Art Fest Zonal Round. Our students have secured first prize in Dafmut, Arabanamut, Percussion Western, and I must mention the name of Elizabeth, who is an all-rounder and secured many prizes. Second prize in Opana, Group Dance, Ganamela, Margam Kali, Western Band, Western Solo, Fancy Dress, Kada Prasangam, Mr. Joseph, then Jam, English. Third prize in Skit, the String Western, Mock the Press, and so on. In KUHAS Sports Tournament, Table Tennis, boys and girls secured first prize. Our students secured first runner-up for girls badminton in All Kerala Inter-Medical Sports Meet Tarang. Students participated in the dance competition, the Talent Time program organized by KUSAT Kochi in May 2022. Then welcome ceremony, Freshers Day, White Coat ceremony, Step Downing ceremony, and culture events were conducted regularly for the batches. Inauguration of student clubs, the latest one, Malha Ulsav logo release and appreciation ceremony was conducted with in the presence of the great person Sri Surya Krishnamurthy as the chief guest. In order to promote physical wellness and students and faculty, state-of-the-art recreation facility, Believers Recreation and Entertainment Activity Club, that is BREAK, with the gym, games room, indoor shuttlecraft, kids play cafeteria was inaugurated in November 2021, which is a great blessing for students and faculty and also kids. Students got an opportunity to be part of the national level cultural and science exhibition Samwit in 2021. Then I am going to end the presentation. Department of Physical Education was constituted with 9 members as the direction of KUKAS, including Dr. Alex M. Verghese as the head of the Department of Physical Medicine. He is doing commendable work in the field of physical education. Then sports ground inauguration was also conducted recently. Then I'll be failing in my duty if I am not mentioning the services of Dr. Boban Babu, Registrar, who is always with us for helping us in all our office work and as a part of the Principal Office Management. National Service Scheme Unit was started under the leadership of Dr. Boban as per direction of KUHAS with Dr. Deepak Thomas Verghese as NSS Program Director and Mr. Advait Sriram as NSS Coordinator. They are doing commendable job. And finally, to create a home, away from home atmosphere, we are conducting foster family program and many students are provided a faculty to mentor and nurture him and her. It is being continued every year. So to conclude, I acknowledge the commitment of all concerned management, director, teaching and non-teaching staff and every member of BCMCH family and dear students in the development of our college. We shall continue with our efforts to promote the upliftment of the institution and we shall strive up to the ideals of our metropolitan by the grace of God. Thank you. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. May I request all the dignitaries present on the dais to take their seat along with the audience. An efficient leader, a skilled dancer, and the one who makes the boldest decision at the critical times. And now, call upon Ms. Christy Garvasis, Chairperson of Ektha College Union, to deliver the Students' Union report.
Good morning to one and all present here. It's an honor to be standing here and giving out the annual union report for the year 2022 and 2023. So we start off with our union inauguration. Legacy is not leaving something for people, it's leaving something in people. With a heart full of gratitude and enthusiasm, we, the Ektha Students' Union, began our journey on June 2022. Our first program was a mini marathon. On the occasion of the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, observed on 25th of June, a 5K mini marathon was organized by our college union in collaboration with NRC NCD, National Resource Center for Non-Communicable Diseases. The event was flagged off by Advocate Matthew T. Thomas, former Minister of Transport and Water Resources, and with the active participation of our faculty and students, the marathon was an enthralling experience for every single participant. Next, we move on to the academic achievements. The academic events conducted and participated by the students of BCMCH, dwelling with the statewide and national-wide medical prodigies, and achieved great ranks in the quizzes attempted and accumulated knowledge by attending the workshops and conferences hosted by variants of the respective medical fields. The following achievements received by our students are the first prize in ADR form filling contest and national level e-poster competition conducted by our own pharmacology department. Our pioneer batch achieved third prize in GEM Quest 2022 UG quiz and first place in EM conducted by the EM department of BCMCH in collaboration with Pushpagiri. Our students have ranked 4th, 5th, 6th and 9th positions in the quizzical competition conducted by Marrow. 2 of our students received approval for research for STD ICMR 2022 Phase 1. The members of Academic Club had the wonderful opportunity to visit Anna Sculpt team. The Anna Sculpt team consisted of a mega quiz, face painting and model making competition. Our students attended the panel discussion conducted by IMA District Convention on the topic Violence Against Healthcare Workers and Hospitals, a Growing Pandemic at Kolanjeri. Many of our students attended the clinical examination and case-taking workshop at IMA Hall, Kochi, conducted by Medivision Kerala. Samvid 2.0, a national-level cultural and science exhibition organized by St. Birchman's College, Changanasheri, as a part of their centenary year celebrations, was conducted from 19 September to 25 September 2022. And our students of BCMCH got the golden opportunity to be a part of this exhibition by putting up a medical stall that included specimens, models, and presentations of various departments of medicine. Last but not the least, Eureka, A Key to Success, is a new physiology book by our own Dr. Indra Ma'am, physiology professor, which consists of solved previous year questions and illustrations. Next, coming to the sports and games. Astra 2022 Phase 1. The Inter-Batch Sports Meet was held from June 17 to July 2nd and Phase 2 on October 29th. Astra, the Inter-Batch Sports Meet, has its own share of many firsts, such as the first event where all 6 batches of Believers Medical College battled it out on the sports arena to compete for the ever-rolling trophy. The first sports meet to be conducted after COVID-19, which had rattled the college. The inaugural ceremony was held on 16 July, presided by Dr. John Valiath and Dr. Girija Ma'am, who declared the meet open. With multiple sports events being conducted in the campus, every evening the loud cheering from spectators echoed off the walls of BCMCH. Accelerating moments were witnessed during the team events such as basketball, cricket, football, throwball, volleyball, table tennis, and badminton. Indoor games like caroms and chess too had active participation, where the spectators were amazed with watching the thrilling matches. As the curtains drew on Astra 22 Phase 1, the excitement and passion of our students paved the way for highly awaited athletic events. Astra Phase 2, the Interbatch Athletic Meet, was conducted on 29th October on the newly inaugurated official ground of our college. The much awaited dream of our BCMCH of having the collective and tireless effort of the management and the college union. The college ground inauguration was followed by various athletic events which turned into a memorable one. Then talking about Kuhas zonal sports. This year, our students showcased some stellar performances in various inter-college sports competitions. We became the host for Kuhas B-Zone table tennis tournament, with both our female and male emerging as champions in respective categories. Our male badminton team grabbed the second runners-up position, and our female badminton team qualified into the quarters for the Kuhas B-Zone badminton tournament hosted by Pushpagiri Medical College. Our chess team was placed 4th in the Kuhas B-Zone chess tournament. We also participated in throwball and cricket. Coming to Azadi. Azadi, the Kuhas Zone South Zone Festival 2022, conducted at Government Medical College Trivandrum, where all of us united to bring our glory to our BCMCH by securing 4th place with paid of all the pain and toll, the late night practice sessions and the sleepless nights to make sure that our name is heard aloud, and we leave our footprints to mark the beginning of a new era. We marked our victory by procuring first prize in 3 events, second prize in 10 events, and third prize in 6 events. Ektha, the Kuhas Interzonal Arts Festival 2022, held at Government Medical College Kottayam, a festival where campuses came together, where memories were made, and in short, the art festival where the heart beats in unison. We showcased our talents, which brought us immense achievements and pride by conquering first prize in 2 events and third prize in 2 events. Arts. We have clubs, yet another dream come true moment for us. Our education must not be halted at the doors of our classroom or pages of our books. Student clubs are attenuated to offer limitless opportunities for student leadership, friendships, and participation beyond classrooms and academic pursuits. After all these determined efforts, BCMCH is now equipped with various clubs as an initiative of our union to complement your studies and create opportunities to discover your true self. The clubs are Navarasa Theatre Club, Adrenaline Sports Club, Finesse Arts Club, Octave Music Club, Mavericks Dance Club, Thea Nature and Photography Club, Avaz Literary Club, and Believers Academic Society. We officialized our clubs, which were duly inaugurated by the eminent cultural activist and philanthropist Sri Surya Krishnamurthy on 2nd November 2022. As an initiative of our clubs, we also conducted various inter-college competitions across the state and country. Next, we have the music room, another accomplishment that cannot be left unacknowledged in the music room that our management willingly provided upon our request. What started as an idea to have a space where we could come and sing together finally culminated into a comfortable and impressive music room. We're also grateful to Mariam Paul of Batch 2021 for sponsoring a bass guitar to the music room. Next, we have the Onam celebration, Kaliki Onam 2022, was celebrated with much enthusiasm and traditional Onam games and dances. Diwali, Danderas was a luminous night with a slight Bollywood touch, the traditional Dandiya dances, sweets, and a movie screening to end the night with. Malhar, the Interbatch Cultural Fest 2022 was a series of extravagant events conducted in 2 phases. The first phase conducted in 2 weeks of exciting solo events, followed by second phase which consisted of 2 days packed with vibrant and energetic group events. Our students indeed did justice to the name Malhar. They poured out their hearts and soul, bringing an event to a grand success. Graduation. We had our graduation of our Pioneer Batch Trailblazers, a historical event of our college, with a retro-themed pre-convocation night where all the batches came together to have a night of fun with our seniors, and a grand convocation which I remember will always be memorable. Last but not the least, Bedel Ashram visit as a part of our missions and social services activities in association with the NSS unit of BCMCH. Our students conducted a visit to the elderly of Bedel Ashramam, Tiruvella, and spent some time with them on the day of a World Elderly Abuse Awareness Day. With this, I conclude with my annual report. I want to say thank you to all the members of a union who made this possible, our management who helped us and supported us with everything, our operations team, Rajesh Chaku sir, Bobin sir, our registrar, our Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Jacob sir, and of course our dear principal ma'am, Girija Mohan ma'am, and our director, George Chandy sir. Thank you all for helping us with everything and making all this come true. We hope to make the list a bit longer by the time we step down. Thank you.
Thank you, Christy. Now, I call upon the Aroha students of Batch 2020 onto the stage for a lively dance performance which depicts a very relevant theme.
എവിടെയാണോ നാരി പൂജിക്കപ്പെടുന്നത് അവിടെ ദേവത വിളയാടുന്നു എന്ന് ആർഷസങ്കല്പം. ജന്മം കൊണ്ട് ആഹ്ലാദിച്ചും കർമ്മം കൊണ്ട് ആനന്ദിച്ചും പ്രതീക്ഷാ നിർഭരമായ കാലത്തിലേക്ക് കടന്നുവരുന്ന നമ്മുടെ പെൺമക്കൾ.
நறுமுகையே நறுமுகையே நீ ஒரு நாழிகை நில்லாய், செங்கனி ஊறிய வாய் திறந்து நீ ஒரு திருமொழி சொல்லாய். அற்றை திங்களன் நிலவில் நெற்றித் தரள நீர் வடிய கொற்ற பொய்கையாடியவள் நீயா. அற்றை திங்களன் நிலவில் நெற்றித் தரள நீர் வடிய கொற்ற பொய்கையாடியவள் நீயா. തങ്കക്കൊലുസല്ലേ കുറുകും കുയിലല്ലേ മാരനുമയിലല്ലേ ഹോയ്. തങ്കക്കൊലുസല്ലേ കുറുകും കുയിലല്ലേ മാരനുമയിലല്ലേ.
मड्डमन्निनादमड्डमर्वयं चकारचण्डताण्डवं तनोतु न शिव शिवम् जटाकटाः सम्भ्रमभ्रमन्निलिम्पनिर्जरी विलोलवीचि वल्लरी विराजमानमूर्धनि धगद्धगद्धगज्ज्वलल्ललाटभट्टभावके किशोरचन्द्रशेखरे रतिप्रदक्षिणं मम
സ്ത്രീ അബലയല്ല, നിസ്സഹായയല്ല, ദുർബലയല്ല. സ്ത്രീകൾക്ക് നേരെയുള്ള ആക്രമണം തുടർന്നാൽ ഇനി വേണ്ടത് നിഗ്രഹമാണ്, പ്രതികാര താണ്ഡവം.
Well, that was an outstanding performance. Please give a big round of applause to the 2020 batch. We now come to a very important part of today's occasion. Our students have no easy task when it comes to the academic demands made on them. Despite these odds and a very demanding daily schedule, our students have done us proud.
A dream becomes a reality with sweat, determination, and hard work. And it gives me immense pleasure to call onto the stage the students who have shown exemplary performance in their MBBS Phase 3 Part 2 examinations. May I request Professor Dr. Girija Mohan Ma'am, Principal of Believers Church Medical College, Department of Pediatrics, to do the honors of giving away the first set of awards to the following students. First, let me call onto the stage the distinction holder, Evelyn Biju George. Subject toppers, General Medicine and General Surgery, Evelyn Biju George. OBG and Pediatrics, Chaitra P. Pediatrics, Jamie and Vergis. The batch toppers are, in the first place we have Evelyn Biju George. Second place, Amala Maria Sarji. In the third place, we have Eben AC. From the 2017 additional batch, the overall distinction we have Arya Abhedanandan. Thank you, ma'am. Next, may I invite onto the stage Dr. Samuel Chittaranjan Sir, Emeritus Professor of Orthopedics, to honor the students who have shown outstanding performance in their MBBS Phase 3 Part 1 University Examinations. Let me first call upon the students who have secured distinction. Dari Darwin. Chanchal P. Balakrishnan. Kavya Annie Rojan. Now, I call upon the toppers of various subjects. Ophthalmology, Chanchal P. Balakrishnan. Maria George. ENT, Shanti Susan Thomas. Serena Alfie. Community Medicine, Dari Darwin. Now we call upon the batch toppers. First, Dari Darwin. Second, Chanchal P. Balakrishnan. Third, Kavya Annie Rojan. From the 2018 additional batch, overall distinction, Meghna Mary Ann. Varun V. Kumar. Leah Anna Saji. Thank you, sir.
Moving on, it's now time to award the students who have shown exemplary performance in their Phase 2 MBBS University exams. May I invite onto the stage Professor Dr. Elizabeth Joseph Ma'am, Vice Principal of Believers Church Medical College, to do the honors of awarding the students. First, may I call the students who have secured distinction. Miss Annette Maria Thomas. Miss Ria S. Thomas. Miss Maria Teresa Joshi. Miss Merlin Paulos. Miss Iris Maria Padamadan. Miss Nitu Teresa Vergas. Miss Sharon Leela Biji. Miss Irene Rose Thomas. Next, I invite onto the stage the toppers of various subjects. For the subject of pharmacology, Miss Jovis Joseph. For the subject of pathology, Miss Annette Maria Thomas. For the subject of microbiology, Miss Merlin Paulos. Finally, I call onto the stage the toppers of the batch. The first place goes to Miss Annette Maria Thomas. In second place, we have Ria S. Thomas. And the third place goes to Miss Maria Teresa Joshi. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite onto the stage Professor Dr. Thomas Chako, sir, Dean of Medical Education, to give away the awards to the students who have shown meritorious performance in their Phase 1 MBBS examinations. To begin with, let me call onto the stage the students who have achieved distinction. Master Bimal Basil Matthew. Miss Ashwati Nair. Miss Vijayalakshmi KV. Miss Gina Rita. Miss Anaina Ruth Rajan. Miss Drishya PD. Next, I invite onto the stage the toppers of various subjects. In the subject of anatomy, we have Miss Vijayalakshmi KV. For the subject of physiology, the topper is Master Bimal Basil Matthew. For the subject of biochemistry, Miss Anaina Ruth Rajan. Finally, I call onto the stage the toppers of the batch. The first rank goes to Master Bimal Basil Matthew. The second rank goes to Miss Ashwati Nair. And the third rank goes to Miss Vijayalakshmi KV. Thank you, sir. Let's give a huge round of applause to all these students who have shown excellent performance in various subjects and in academics. Thank you.
Thank you all. Over the past few days, our campus has been bustling with a lot of activities and late nights. Although our academic demands are high, we are no less competent when it comes to displaying our prowess in arts and sports. Malhar 22 was a name given to the college cultural festival this year. I now invite Mr. Johnson J. Idayaranmula sir, Executive Director of NRC NCD, to announce and present the overall championship awards of Malhar 22. I request the audience to give a big round of applause because it's the most awaited award of our college cultural festival, which is going to be announced by Mr. Johnson Erayarmula sir.
I also invite honorable people on the stage because this is a very important event. And also Mr. Jacob, Dr. Jacob.
Inviting all the dignitaries on the stairs to give away the Malhar 22 championship of our college cultural festival.
Any guess? We are going to the second runner-up of Malhar. You have to put it. Okay. The name is Zivana 2021 batch.
Inviting the batch of 2021 Ziva onto the dais to receive the award of second runner-up for Malhar 22, the College Cultural Festival. Audience B, please give a big round of applause to Ziva, batch of 2021. The batch of 2021, the second runner-up of Malhar 22 College Cultural Fest. All the batch members of Ziva, please come to the dais to receive this award. Congratulations, batch of 21 Ziva, for winning the second runner-up of Malhar 22 College Cultural Fest.
Any guesses? Who is the first runner-up? Batch of 2020, Aroha.
The winners is first runner-up of Malhar 22, batch of 2020, Aroha. The first runner-up champions are requested, the batch of 2020 are requested to come onto the dais to receive the award of winning Malhar 22 College Cultural Fest. Audience, please give a big round of applause to Aroha. Congratulations, Aroha, my very own batch, for winning the first runner-up of Malhar 22. Congrats.
Let me announce the Malhar champions. Whom do you expect? Yes, you are right. It is Dhwani 2019.
The winners of Malhar 22, batch of 2019, Dhwani. Audience, please
phases, phase 1 and phase 2. The winners of Malhar 22 is Benny, the batch of 2019. I request all the batchmates of 2019 batch to come onto the dais to receive this championship award of Malhar 22, which you have brought it by your sweat and your strength. You have won this championship by your game. Audience, please give a big round of applause to these champions of Malhar 22. 20, the batch of 2019. Congratulations, 20, batch of 2019. I request all the dignitaries to please remain on the dais because we are going to announce and again present the awards of Astra 22. So I request all the dignitaries to please come on again to the dais. Dr. Philip Fenny sir, Dr. Jacob Jisran sir, Dr. Elizabeth Madam, Dr. Samuel sir, all are requested, please come on to the dais.
Dr. Shami, please do come on the dais.
I request the dignitaries to come onto the dais to announce and present the most awaited. And also requesting Dr. Thomas Chakusa also to the dais.
Come this side. Come to the center. Sir, please come to the center.
Also inviting our beloved teachers and professors, Dr. Vijayama Madam, Dr. Meryl Ma'am, Dr. Annama Ma'am, also to the dais, Dr. Shweta Madam, Dr. Manish Sir, Dr. Abel Sir, everybody onto the dais, please. Abel Sir, Manish Sir, Vijayama Ma'am, Meryl Ma'am, everybody, Annama Ma'am are requested to come onto the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to announce and present the winners of Astra 22, the annual sports meet of Believers Church Medical College.
The second runner-up, any guesses? Ziva 2021.
Ziva batch of 2021 has won the second runner-up of Astra 22, the annual sports meet of Believers Church Medical College. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to Ziva! The second runner-up of Astra 22, the batch of 2021, Ziva! The second runner-up award of Astra 22 being presented to Zevo Batch 2021. Congratulations. Moving on, the next award of the runner-up trophy of Astra 22 to be announced by our beloved Dr. Samuel Sittarandam sir.
Okay, Ashraf, first runner-up. Is it being given this year? It is?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, who will it be? No guesses? Troesians 2017. Troesians.
Congratulations, Troesians, batch of 2017. The first runner-up of Astra 22, the annual sports meet of Believers Church Medical College.
They are all in.
The award of Astra 22, the first runner-up presented by our beloved dignitaries on the dais to the batch of 2017 Troesians. Congratulations. Moving on to the most awaited winners of Astra 22 annual sports meet of Believers Church Medical College to be announced by our beloved Dr. Philip Fenny sir in any moment.
So any guesses who is the champion? It is indeed Dhwani 2019. Congratulations.
Dhwani, the 2019 batch, the winners of Astra 22. Again and again, 2019 batch, the winners of both Malhar and Astra 22. Congratulations, 2019 batch. The award of winners being of Astra 22 awarded the batch of 2019-20 by the honorable dignitaries on the dais. I request every batchmates of 2019 to come onto the dais to receive this award which you earned. Requesting all the batchmates of 2019-20 to come onto the dais and receive the winners of Astra 22 annual sports meet of Believers Church Medical College. The 2019 batch, winners of Astra 22 and Malhar 22, making them the all-round champions of Believers Church Medical College in the year of 2022-2023. Congratulations, 2019 batch. Thank you, all the dignitaries, thank you. And congratulations to all the winners of both Malhar and Astra 22. And we are moving on to our next event. Thank you all, both dignitaries and friends and batchmates. Now, I call upon the students of Ziva batch of 2021 to entertain us with a vocal extravaganza. Give a big round of applause to Ziva.
Check.
Hello, check.
Check. Hello, check.
Hello, check. Hello, check.
Check.
Hello, check.
Check.
Hello, check.
Hello, check. Hello. Hello, check.
Hello, check. Hello, check.
Hello, check.
बोल पावा मैं, तू अपनी समझ जा। दिलदारा ये रट्टी भरता जग सारा, दिलदारा के नजर कदम पर सब मारा, दिलदारा तब जीता जब तुझसे हारा, दिलदारा darling, darling, like you do, love me like you do, like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? जो मिली एक दिन मुझे, मैं कहीं हो गया लापता, हो जाने जा दोनों जहां, मेरे बाहों में आ भूल जा। मेरे बाहों में आ भूल जा। ने तेरी छुआ, तू ही जादू हुआ, होने लगी हूँ मैं हंसी। आफरी 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 आफरी। So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older.
हाथ चले लेके तुझे तेरे सिलसिले, तू है वही है तेरी कमी, बना दे सजा दे बना दे हमें, बना दे सजा दे बना दे हमें।
പുഞ്ചിരിതൻ പാൽമഴനാൾ കാൽവഴിയേ നാം അഴകേ ഉയലിടാൻ കാതലതാ സായോജ്യമായും ഇതാ ഈ ഭൂമി പാടും താരാട്ടും പാട്ടിൻ ഈണമാ പാരങ്ങളില്ലാതെ നാം പാപാത്രമാ
Thank you.
Well, that was an exemplary performance. Let us give a big round of applause to the 21 batch. A very compassionate soul. Her work ethics knows no bounds. A person who's always ready to do anything thrown at her. I now invite Ms. Samantha Sajeev, Vice Chairperson of Ektha College Union, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to one and all gathered here, respected dignitaries, faculty, non-teaching staff, my dear union members, batchmates, seniors and juniors. Being the member of Ektha College Union 2022, I deem it my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this auspicious occasion of our College Day, Pravega 2022. First and foremost, in her absence, I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards the District Collector of Pathanamthitta District, Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, who took time off her busy schedule to join us and brighten up this occasion with her presence and inspiring words. Thank you, dear ma'am. Next, I would like to express my gratitude and love to our dear and most beloved Director of BCMCH, Professor Dr. George Chandy Matitra. GC sir, as we know, is the pillar and strength of our whole hospital and the college. For all that we approach him, he believes in us, he appreciates us, and he always stands for us. Thank you, sir, for always being there and always supporting us in all our endeavors. Thank you so much, sir. In his absence, let me take this opportunity to thank our dear manager, Reverend Father Sijo Pandapalil Achin, who always stands by our side, no matter the cost, as a team member, as a team leader. Thank you so much, dear Achin. Next, I would like to thank our dear principal, Professor Dr. Girija Mohan ma'am. We have been fortunate enough to have you as our principal because the amount of encouragement and support you have given us is what molded us and what we have to stand over here and to express us and to be what we are. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always being there for us and for all your support that you have given us. Thank you so much, dear ma'am. Also, let me thank our dear Vice Principal, Dr. Elizabeth Joseph ma'am, for her constant guidance and love that you have given in all our endeavors. Thank you so much, dear ma'am. And I'm extremely grateful to Reverend Father Thomas Verghese Achin, our chaplain, for always leading us in prayer and taking us through the spiritual path. Thank you so much, dear Achin. Next, I would like to thank our dear Associate Director, Professor Dr. Samuel Chittiranjan sir, and other directors in their absence, Dr. John Walid sir, Dr. S.K. Matthew sir, for their never-ending support that you have always given us. Thank you so much, sir. Let me now take this opportunity to express gratitude to all our student deans, heads of the department, and our faculty members, staff from the hospital administration and other departments, Johnson J. Idiaran Muller sir, Executive Director, NRC NCD, our Dean Thomas Chakur sir, and especially our Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Jacob Jaswin sir, for all the support that you have always given us and for always standing for us and having always been there for us and rectifying us, correcting us, guiding us, and giving all the necessary support that you have always given us. Thank you so much. Now, let me express my gratitude to all my dear seniors, juniors, and my batchmates. The Trailblazers, batch of 2016, Troasians, batch of 2017, Tarang, batch of 2018, Dwani, batch of 2019, Aroha, batch of 2020, Ziva, the batch of 2021. It's for you guys that B Union was working tirelessly for you all to have this joyous campus life and to see all these smiling faces. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. And I should mention this. And our dear MC team here, led by dear Anne ma'am, and the stage committee led by my dear Shweta ma'am, and all our dear committees that we had today, the ushering team, the light and sound who organized the Legend Chetan, then we have the operations team, the housekeeping staff, the staff from the administration. Without them, the smooth running of this event would have never been possible. Thank you so much, everyone, for their support. Last but not the least, let me thank the members of my crew, especially my dear chairperson, our dear chairperson of Ektha Students Union 2022, Christy Gavasis, and my whole team. Without them, not a single glorious day would have been possible in Believers Church Medical College Hospital. Thank you, dear crew members. And this is now the end of our exhilarating journey of Ektha. We still have miles to go. We expect and anticipate all your supports in all the endeavors to come. Once again, on behalf of Ektha College Union 2022-23, expressing my sincere gratitude to everyone who have been present here. Thank you. Have a great day. Signing off.
Thank you. Thank you, Samantha. May I now call upon Professor Dr. Samuel Chittiranjan sir, Associate Director of Believers Church Medical College Hospital, Emeritus Professor of Orthopedics, and the former Principal, to conclude our day with a closing prayer. Welcoming you, sir.
Let us quieten our hearts for the final concluding prayer. Shall we stand, please? As we have come to the conclusion of this glorious celebration, both the solemn and the joyous, youthful part of the celebration, we raise our thanks to our Lord God. You have anointed our heads with the oil of gladness. and our hearts are filled with joy today. You have taught us that if God is with us, who can be against us and prevail? The battle indeed is the Lord's. We remember and thank you for the many achievements in academics, in sports, in culturals, which we have witnessed this afternoon. And we thank you for all of these things. We thank you that we have found favor with the community around us and with the authorities, with each one to another. God, we remember that you are the fountain of wisdom and knowledge, and pray that you will help us to be more diligent and persevering in the teaching and training in the art and science of medicine, and grant the grace for us to remember to be always humble and teachable. And as we confront the darkness of pain and disease, the unknowing, may your word be a lamp to our feet and a light to our path. We pray that you will continue to be a blessing to us, to all our students, both the undergraduate and the postgraduates, that they may learn well, excel in their exams and other activities, but above all, that they may seek to be a source of healing to the sick and comfort for the suffering, that all things may be done in your strength and through your mercy, manifest in Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, sir. May I request the audience to keep standing for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
We have now come to the end of the formal function. Thank you all and have a great day ahead. Signing off, Sara Salim
and Joseph. So we are both very much privileged and honored to host this event today, Pravega, the 4th College Day. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, all the dignitaries and my dear batchmates and friends. Okay, so we are concluding the formal function here and also inviting and welcoming you all for the afternoon programs and the most awaited live concert by none other than the Suraj Sandosh, the Best Singer Awardee of Kerala State Award 2014. So bye-bye and thank you.